Sometimes they think a tomato is gross, but they like eating seaweed over and over. $7.50 for this little thing. I almost fell off my stool. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. I'm a mom of 11. My oldest is married, so I'm not sure if he counts still. I feed my family by shopping once a month because I like to stay in budget. I don't prefer shopping in the crowds, so I'd love to stay out of the stores. And I don't know a third reason, but I sure do love shopping once a month. Oh, I have the space to store it now, so that's how I do it. And today I'm gonna show you all the things that I bought for September for our large family. Our budget is $1,500 a month, and I am a budgeting queen when it comes to my groceries, at least. I love to stay in budget because food is a place it can get out of control really quickly. When you hear $1,500 a month for a family of 12, 10 right now, 11 right now living at home, numbers. It might sound like a lot or a little to you, but I will tell you, we have a freezer full of beef. I like to buy in bulk, so I'm not buying every single thing every month. We have a lot of stocked things. We have dairy cows that I'm milking about 5 times a week. This gives us all the raw milk we could possibly want. And we make a few dairy products ourselves. One of those being heavy whipping cream, obviously, and then butter, which saves us a lot of money, our own grass-fed butter. We also have chickens and ducks, which give us eggs and sometimes meat. I go to 4 stores, I did them all today. That's why I look haggard and tired, and I'm so glad it's over. So let's start backward from where I normally do. Let's start with Walmart, where I got the fewest items. I just get what I absolutely can't get anywhere else there. It's always quick and easy. I spent just under $10 at Walmart. First up is cilantro. But I didn't just get 1, 2, 3. 3 cilantro. My husband's from Kenya. We make a lot of Mexican food and Kenyan food, and cilantro is a must. Next up is green onions. When I'm done with these guys, I always cut them down to here, put them in a glass jar full of water on my windowsill, and then I have onions that regrow, and we use them over and over. So some months I don't even have to buy them because we have them regrowing in random pots all over the place. Then we got dill. I can't get a bulk dill. I needed a bulk dill, but this is dill weed. We use it on fish, and then, I don't know, my son Micah has been cooking a lot, and he really needed dill the other day, and it was urgent, and I didn't have it, so that's why I have dill. Like I said, just under $10, and I was glad to get in and out of Walmart quickly. Next up, we walked into Costco. I walked into Costco with 5 or 6 children today. It was Costcoing. Potato chips made in avocado oil. Definitely needed more than 1. They're good, guys. They taste way better than all other potato chips you might have ever had. I don't know what it is about the avocado oil. For 1, I believe all the videos that say it's much better for us than the seed oils. But for 2, they just taste a whole lot better. And Costco has a big size family bag, so that's why we go there. Then we got some seaweed. I don't know why my kids can just eat this like there's no tomorrow. Sometimes they think a tomato is gross, but they like eating seaweed over and over. I don't get it, but I buy them what they want. Especially when it's Whole Foods. We're mostly a whole food family, not completely, entirely, don't hold us to it. We eat junk food, of course, when we go out. At Costco today, 3 of my kids got an ice cream, a big old ice cream, and 2 of them got pizza, and that's just how we roll. But for our home food that we buy at home, I mostly get Whole Foods. Got 4 of these. This is because a commenter last time told me my kids dropped 1 of them on the way in. I still need to clean that totally off the floor. The dog did the best she could. But somebody told me the Costco cottage cheese, this is heavier than I thought, was better. I know Daisy does have less filler ingredients. We make our own cottage cheese once in a while, but it doesn't taste as good as store-bought. My preference is Azure Standard, and they've been out of it for months because you people keep buying the protein for all the protein reels that you're making the breads and I don't know what out of cottage cheese. But thank you for telling me that Costco had this, because I don't really like Sam's Club cottage cheese for some reason. It tastes watery to me. Oh, I don't want to throw those. It's a big mess. Let's not throw that. Next, we got some sausages. We do like these kind. I eat them with cottage cheese, ironically. Processed meat is not the most awesome. One day I probably will stop buying them, but they are grass-fed and I think organic. Although what does organic mean these days? I hear organic stuff is sprayed anyway. No, they're not. but they are grass-fed, no sugar added, and 100% beef. Good enough for me for now. And then we got avocado oil. We make our own mayonnaise, so we go through a lot of this. I end up buying 1 or 2 of them every single month. My total at Costco was $142. Let me tell you, that cart was very little food for a whole lot of money, but worth it, I guess. Next up, we're gonna do Sam's Club. Let me tell you why I love Sam's Club. Pickup orders. They have pickup orders. Could I buy it all at Costco? Yes, I could, but Costco is a zoo. Like today, Thursday afternoon was the least zoo-ish I've ever seen it in my life. But let me tell you, every other time, even today, we stood in line for 15 minutes? 15 minutes, I think, for the self-checkout. It's so crazy. Sam's Club, you can do a pickup order. You can even walk through with your phone, scan, and go. And I love that. I don't even have to stand in any line. If I don't feel like it, I don't have to talk to anybody. And I hate to admit it, but I do like that. Oh, we got some red potatoes. We have a few bags left from last month. So we only needed 3 bags this month. So that was exciting. Earlier this year, we bought a bunch of organic red potatoes and we canned them, which was good because so we always have extra potatoes in case we run out. We got some blackberries. She did not trust me to throw those. We love these blackberries lately. They've been tasting so good. I should have gotten several of them, but it's $7.50 for this little thing. Next up is grapes. We got 2 packages of green grapes and we've got 2 packages of red grapes. Gotta love the grapes. I've been eating meat, fruit, and raw dairy and eggs, mostly. I do eat some dark chocolate and I still drink some Diet Coke. Anyway, it's still a limited diet. And one thing is about me, I don't love fruit that much. But let me tell you what I found out. When you stop eating all other sugar and you just are eating fruit and meat, fruit starts tasting much, much better. And then when I'm eating a lot of fruit, my kids are eating a lot of fruit. So I definitely wanted to save some money in my grocery budget this month to get more fruit in the middle of the month. And we did the same thing last month. I don't think I saved this month though. Fruit's where it's at. I'm liking it more and more all the time. What do you know? When you have nothing else to eat, fruit tastes pretty good. Why are they so good? Plums, it's still plum season. I think we're coming to the end of it. And we're entering apple season. This one's open because we ate some in the car. Fuji apples, they were the cheapest ones they had, and let me tell you, they were good. Who am I to eat an apple in the car because I was hungry? It's the new me. I'm doing a low inflammation diet because I've had some foot pain. It's really all quite boring, but fruit's not so boring anymore because of it. Romaine lettuce. Some of my kids love them for sandwich wraps. A lot of them love them in their sandwich, and sometimes we make salads. Pork rind cereal. I have strange children. They eat this for cereal because we don't buy cereal because we do Whole Foods. This is basically a whole food, kind of. It's just pork rinds. And they put milk, cinnamon, and sugar on top. I actually could eat these right now, and I would just put cinnamon and raw milk in it. String cheese, we open these in the car as well. Let me tell you a funny story about string cheese. Our dogs for a while were, they're Great Pyrenees, they guard, sometimes they guard too far beyond our property. So they were starting to leave the property every day around 5:30. Our phones would buzz us because of their trackers. It would wake us up and we'd try to call them home through their trackers. And if they wouldn't come home, then we had to go drive and get them. And it was happening every morning between 5:30 and 6:30. They got in the habit because the kids were leaving for detasseling at that time and they just thought they should go protect the world. Anyway, we started giving them a treat every morning when we got up, or especially when I'd go milk the cows or something. We would just give them a treat every morning. We give them some raw meat, we give them some liver, and when we had nothing thawed, we gave them a piece of string cheese, and they love it, and they have not run away one time in the last month because of this. It worked. So the string cheese is for the kids and sometimes the dogs. I can tell my thrower does not trust me, my ability to catch, and I don't blame her. Sour cream. This is one thing that we normally can make and do make, but lately we've gotten less cream. One of our cows is about to give birth, so we only have one cow, and it's not that much milk, so we don't have that much cream, and I'd rather use it to make butter than sour cream because I think it's a better use of my money. My money? That doesn't make sense because I'm not paying for it. Oh, but butter is more expensive than the sour cream, so that's why we got some sour cream. Guess we'll have an easy month. Making one less product. Parmesan cheese, we use a lot of this, especially my son who cooks a lot of Italian things. I have 2 sons actually who cook a lot of Italian things. One lives up the street, one lives in my house. And it's always good to have Parmesan cheese around for both of them. ham. We get lunch meat. I have a bunch of it in the freezer too, but I'm just trying to state this is why they don't trust me. And salami, 2 of each. And we keep plenty in the freezer so that I don't always have to buy it if I'm wanting to save some money some month, and we just don't run out. I think that'll be about the month's worth though. We do about 1 large lunch meat thing a week for our sandwiches, so sometimes more. Strawberries. We still have strawberries left in season around here, and they're still tasting really good, so we're gonna take advantage of them while we can. And another package of sausages. This is the kind that my husband and some of my children love. It's jalapeno cheddar. Oh, I thought that might hurt. 2 pineapple, because why not? Solo cuts this for the kids for dessert some nights, and they beg for it until he doesn't. My kids love fruit. I'm learning to love it. Trust me, there were 3 bags of this bacon crumbles, and we put them a lot in eggs. That's probably how we use them the most. Meatballs, eggs, that kind of thing. They're so convenient though, and they last on the shelf for a long, long time. My thrower really does not trust me. We got some olive oil. We cook with it sometimes. I mean, we do the normal things that other people use olive oil for, so there's that. I almost fell off my stool. We got a watermelon. Actually, this last month, they've been so good, and me being all into fruit and all, my kids loving it so much, we bought 3 of these last month. That means we bought 1 in our grocery haul, and then went back to a store a couple times just on the way home from something and grabbed another one a couple more times, and they were so good. So we have some growing in the garden. Can't wait to see those, but I'm not sure if it will get this size. This is $5.98, and it doubles as a weight. It's a workout, man. Maple syrup. We got a lot of that because we use a lot of that. We like to sweeten things with raw honey, which we buy in a 60-pound bucket, which we bought last month. So we always keep a lot of maple syrup and honey around for the kids to sweeten things with. I tend to use stevia, but I'm trying to like honey. I would love to add honey to my list of things that I should eat because I know it is not very inflammatory and it's healing. But I don't like honey or fruit that much. Maybe I'll start liking honey as I eat this way. Isn't it fun how your taste buds can change? Black pepper, we go through a lot of this. This might even not be the wisest decision, but here we go. We got some bananas. We eat a lot of bananas. In fact, we got some just a few days ago, so we have some over there, and we will eat through all of these as well. Let's pretend I caught these. These are glass jars. I just saw that Sam's Club had these bread and butter pickles, so wanted to try them out. And they come in glass jars, pretty nice, and not too bad of a price. I think it was $4 something for these. Could I make my own pickles? Yes, I could. Can't do it all, ladies or gentlemen. I could make them with these cucumbers. But instead, we'll just eat those. Cucumbers are a fruit, right? I have had cucumbers and tomatoes a few times with some feta cheese. Oh, let's pretend I caught that. This is a box of chicken thighs. It's a lot of them, 8 bags of these. Boneless, skinless, and we'll put those directly in the freezer. We have some from before, and I love it when they have the box because it's cheaper than buying each bag separately, so I always try to take advantage of that each month when I have the box. When they have the box, it was $108. That was heavy for these chickens. That's a lot of chickens that went to make those. When you start having your own chickens and butchering them, you realize. Toilet paper, we usually buy 2 every month. We don't go through 2 every month, so once in a while we can get away with nothing or 1 because we have a nice stack of it in our basement. Oh, Diet Coke. We got 2 of these. I should not be drinking this. Maybe this is my inflammatory problem, I don't know. Will I quit Diet Coke? Yes, I have cut back. I will say that. I've cut back. Sure. Not enough to buy less yet. My total at Sam's Club was $533. That is because I bought $63 worth of canned salmon that is still in the mail coming to me. It's cans about this big, and they are wild-caught Alaskan salmon. And my son, Micah, has been eating them a lot. For the crazy amount of protein that is in that salmon, he makes it up with some good mayonnaise and sriracha, whatever. I'm not even sure. I tried a tiny little bite the other day and it was insanely good. When he asked me to buy a whole lot more, I said, okay. And they are coming too. So $533 at Sam's Club. That was a pretty good deal for me. All right, guys, last up, we're doing Azure Standard. I love Azure Standard. It's like a co-op type thing where you order your groceries. It comes once a month to your area. You have to be there at that pickup or have somebody else pick it up for you. and they have very, very good, high quality food. So I try to get a lot of stuff there, with obviously while trying to stay in my budget. It's almost all organic, non-GMO, and the flavors of like the fresh fruit and everything I've gotten there actually is superior to everything I find locally. So let me show you what I got this month. Oh, I got a big bag, not just one, but 2 big bags of dried mango. Last time we bought this was probably about 1.5 years ago, maybe more than that. I forget how many pounds it is. I'll write it here on the screen. My kids absolutely love this. They are so good. There's no sugar added, which is hard to find in dried mangoes locally, and there's a lot of them packed in here. We did notice that when I put them in gallon jars and we ate through all of them, one of the gallon jars had some bugs in it. So my plan is to put these in the freezer first and just make sure we kill off any eggs. That's what I do with flour that we're storing for a while, even wheat berries or different things. So I want to do that with the mangoes and just see if that helps with that problem. But otherwise, we will eat through these fairly quickly. That's one thing I will not do. I will not be eating dried mangoes. I don't like chewy fruit. Wow, it sounds like I'm really picky, but I'm not. I just like savory things better. But chewy is not my favorite. Raisins, ooh, can't do it. Anyway, you didn't care to hear about that. Let's see what's next. We got some yeast. This is going straight in the freezer. That way it will last a long time. We make a lot of yeast bread here a lot lately with our freshly ground flour. We make all our own bread, which does save us money in the store, I think, especially because it's really good quality bread. Toothpaste, I buy a lot of this. I had so much of it that I didn't have to buy it for quite a while. But I got that from Azure Standard, and it's a great toothpaste. It's fluoride free and tastes pretty good too. It's just cheaper than what I found anywhere else. So we got the 3-pack. We got some stone ground mustard. When you buy stuff in bulk from Azure Standard, it's definitely cheaper. So I got the 3, and I maybe have 1 left on my shelf from before. So 4 is a good amount for me to store up. That's how I chose that amount. Dark chocolate is one thing I'm still eating. A couple of my kids really like it too, so there's just a few of us. It's 85% chocolate. It's very smooth, best chocolate that I've ever found that's 85% chocolate. So that means very, very low sugar. So I am ingesting some sugar. I love their extracts. I haven't actually tried their vanilla, and I made my own vanilla extract, but we're going through it so fast, and it takes a long time for it to marinate. So I grabbed some of this because the holidays are coming, and sometimes they can run out of those sugars and vanillas and those kind of things around December, and so even November. So I wanted to make sure we had that, and the almond extract is incredible. I also use it in our homemade tallow that I make when we buy our beef. We make sure we get all the tallow ground up, and then we make our own cooking fat, our own tallow. We do the same thing with the lard from the pigs. And lately, I've been turning that tallow into all of our body lotions, so tallow balm, but I love the almond scent in it. Even vanilla is good because vanilla keeps away insects, so I just happen to like, personally, I love the almond better, but they both are great, and this one also has that effect of being an insect repellent, so double whammy. Maybe one day I'll make deodorant and soaps, but I am not there yet. Oh, last month, guys, we got some Rice Krispies. These are just brown rice crisped up. So they like puff them up. There's a week you can do it. I've watched videos about it, and it's just too much for me. It's made out of only organic brown rice. My kids loved this. We tried it for the first time last month, and they are like, why did you only get 1 bag? So of course I got 2 bags this month. Maybe I'll get more next month. We ate it just with some honey drizzled on top and some raw milk. This is a great cereal that has very, very few ingredients because it's just really one. I looked up Rice Krispies, just the name brand Kellogg's Rice Krispies, to see what is in it, and it contains sugar, salt, and malt flavoring. I had no idea. I would have thought it was just white rice crisped up. So even happier with this purchase. These are about $10 each, but they did last a lot longer than I thought they would because a little goes a long way. They kind of puff up and get bigger in the milk. And we could also use them to make fun treats like Rice Krispie treats if we wanted to. Definitely going to keep buying that one. I told you guys I would report back on that, and we loved it. This one is a change I made this month. We've always just gotten white basmati rice from Sam's Club. I wanted to switch to getting it organic from Azure Standard, and I finally did. I really do trust their organic standards because they have just a few farms that they work with, and they're pretty upfront about where they're getting their food, and so I do appreciate that, and it was definitely a price jump going from just the bag of basmati rice in Sam's Club to this. But hopefully it's worth it. Maybe it'll taste better. I don't even know. We've always eaten basmati rice because my Kenyan husband said that's the rice we're gonna eat. That's what he loved from Kenya. Definitely people from different areas of the world like different rices. That is just a thing. That's a thing, guys. All right, next up, the one bread I do not make. You've been here for a while, you hear me whine about it all the time. Do I whine about it? No, but I do say that I don't make it. So we buy tortillas, and lots of tortillas, and we put them right in the freezer. I get them from Azure Standard, of course, and they are just a few simple ingredients. They do have seed oil in them, sunflower oil, but it's organic white flour water, organic sunflower oil, baking powder, salt, and citric acid. We like them. They taste just like the ones that I've homemade, which take way too much time for making all of these every month. It's been a great solution for us, so I'm just gonna keep buying them for a while. There are 8 in each bag, and she threw 12 of them at me, so you can do the math. Next up, we get this raw cheddar cheese. I would like to make my own cheddar cheese one day, but I'm not there yet. And these are great, but they're expensive. It is $90 for these 2 things of raw cheese. We use it for our sliced cheese. We use it for our shredded cheese. We use it for almost everything, and it's worth it. It's good. It's really good, and it's also great for us. Ooh, these are bottles of capers. We tried these a couple months ago, loved them. So my son Micah wanted to make more things with them. He's been the chef around here lately. He's just turned 17. He really loves cooking, and so I want to encourage that, his creativity. So he asked me to get some last month from Walmart, and he said they were disgusting, mushy, not cool. So we got a little 6-pack of them, and we're gonna just put them on the shelf. They last on the shelf till you open them, then you put them in the fridge. So this is one of the things we're now stocking up on. I can't believe we stock up on capers. It feels like we're fancy people now. Oh, I'm glad you didn't throw those individually. These are some mangoes from there. They're gonna taste good. Like I said, every bit of fresh fruit we have had from Azure is so beyond good. Once in a while, we'll have a few rotten pieces in there. This looks like they're all very good. And to me, it's worth it. They're organic, so yeah, sometimes that happens, but the flavor is unmatched. Avocados, same deal. Actually, these are way better priced there than Sam's Club, and they're always good from there. I do put them in the fridge these days because I do shop once a month, and we go back for fruit, but I like to go back for as very, very little as possible. Wow, I'm really sweating. It's been a workout. Putting these in the fridge has helped because we just take them out a few days before we want to use them. We'll take a few out at a time, and then it's perfect. They really do last the month in the fridge if needed. Oh. There's a lot in here. And it's twins. A whole lot of ketchup. Listen, we love the Azure Standard ketchup that we were getting before, but they stopped selling it. I don't know why. It tasted just like Heinz, only it was organic, and a great price. But we're trying the Azure brand, and hopefully it's good. It was on sale, and I got a whole lot of them, so I really hope we like it. But you know what, kids, they just like ketchup, and they're not that picky, and this will last us a long time. I got 18 bottles of it, so it should really last and last and last, hopefully. My total from Azure Standard was $727, putting us at $1,427, I believe, in total. So that saves us a little to go back and get some fruit. I did just get some fruit yesterday from Youth for Christ or Campus Life. I can't remember. It was one of these local ministries, campus ministries, that was selling peaches from Colorado and pears from somewhere. And let me tell you, they were amazing. But I remembered as I was filming this that I did have some money left over from my last month haul, even after all the fruit I had bought midway. And so that was enough to cover that purchase.
It was Campus Life.
Campus Life. I know it was one of those. It was a good cause, and the fruit was insanely good. Let me show you those boxes. Here are those boxes of fruit. My husband's mowing, but they were so good, what we've tried already. This is a couple layers deep. I don't think I've ever had a peach that good before, but the 2 boxes together were $95, so it was painful. A good cause, good fruit. Not sure if I'll do it again, but it might. All right, folks, that's it. That's our food for this month of September. We're gonna eat really good. We try new recipes all the time, and I don't have to go out and buy ingredients because I skip the recipes that have pre-made items unless we want to pre-make that item ourselves. I just go for the recipes that have whole foods, and we get to try all kinds of things with the ingredients that we buy and keep on hand. It is not boring around here. I no longer even stick to a monthly menu. We just eat what we feel like it, and we have a list of things that we know we always have the food for. It's good eating around here, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I have about $75, just a little more, to spend on fruit in the middle of the month when I send one of my children or my husband through the store, because I'm done. I've done my part.
Did you get kiwi?
No kiwi. Oh, kiwi's not in season right now. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.